Santulan Yoga. For today's class, we'll be exploring tapas, which is discipline, zeal, internal heat, and having courage to attempt things that we wouldn't normally be able to attempt, whether that's in yoga class itself or within our daily life. So in this class, we'll be focusing on the heat element, and we'll be doing a lot of poses which we will be warming our bodies. So we don't need any props today, and we'll start just on the mat. So when you're ready, stretching your legs out in front of you, bring the fists up to the shoulders. As we inhale, just reaching the arms up alongside the head. As we exhale, hinging from the hips, reaching the arms forward towards the toes, and then bring the fists alongside the legs and back to the hips. Inhaling as we come up, exhaling as we come forward. All right, we'll go in reverse this time. So reaching forward, arms up, down to the shoulders. And when you come back, you can lean as far back as you wish. Bring the fists down to the hips. Running the arms along, up and down. Once more. This time, we'll bring the legs out just a little bit wider, just as far as you feel comfortable. You can even bring them out all the way out to the edges of the mat. Bring our arms up to shoulder height. We'll inhale here to center. And then as we exhale, just twisting through the abdomen and then twisting over to the right. Arms stretched out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale. Exhale as we twist. Now this can be as fast or as slow as you like.
Here you are, you've taken the biggest step. Set your intention and carry it through your practice with dedication.
Once more each way. All right, keeping the legs where they are. This time, bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and imagine that you're holding a great big spoon or a stirring stick in front of you, and that you've got a big pot with something in between your legs. Maybe it's porridge, maybe it's stew, maybe it's a nice curry. And we want to stir the pot, so bring the fist over to the right foot, over to the left, and then left hip, right hip. Trying to make it as smooth as possible, having the arms straight, but focusing our heat in our abdomen. So spine nice and straight, sitting upright. Once more this way. And then we'll go in reverse. So left toes, right hip, left hip.
Tapas is about discipline, zeal, and internal heat. Broadly, we think of it as having the courage to change the things you can, the discipline to take action towards a goal. Without such drive, there is no change, physically, mentally, or spiritually.
Once more. All right, pausing there, release the hands, bring the legs back together. And now I'm just drawing the heels slightly in, bending through the knees. We've got a few options here for this next one. So you can bring your hands underneath the thighs, lifting the spine straight up, roll the shoulders back down, nice relax your top half of the body. And from here, you can just gently lean back so that you're sitting back on your bottom, past your sit bones. And if able to, lifting the heels up off the mat. If this is comfortable and okay, you can lift the lower legs up a little higher so that the legs are becoming more straight. Or if you're feeling really strong today, straightening the legs. And if you wish, releasing the arms. Just meet your body where it's at today. Or hold here for a few breaths. And if you need to come out, that's fine. So we want to be challenging ourselves in this class today, but also remembering that rest is just as important as challenge.
Are you shying away from effort? Realign with your intention of discipline.
One more breath. And releasing from wherever you are. Stretching the legs long. And we'll just lay down for a moment. Let our body rest after that heat that we've been building in our body, in our core.
Can you match your effort with release as you rest? Without breaks, you'll be unable to sustain your discipline. Just like day is followed by night, match some ease to your effort.
All right, bringing the legs back together. We'll bend through the right knee, draw the right knee into the body. Give that right leg a squeeze in to the abdomen. And releasing the right leg, bend through the right knee, draw the, left knee. Draw the left knee in. Give that left knee a little squeeze. And drawing that right knee in, squeeze both knees together into the body. If your back is a little bit tight, give that a little roll from side to side if you need. And pausing in the center again. Taking a breath here, inhaling. And when you exhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders up off the mat, squeeze those legs in, see how close you can get your chin and your knees together. And then gently release the shoulders and the head back down. Release the hands, release the legs. And rolling over onto your right side, we'll press ourselves back up. And we'll come to stand up. So standing anywhere on your mat, feet at a comfortable distance apart, hip width or wider. As we inhale, bring our arms up alongside the head. And as we exhale, hinging from the hips, releasing the body over top of the thighs. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. This time as we inhale, bending through the knees, dropping the bottom down to the floor. Lifting the head up. And exhale, straightening the legs. Inhale, bend through the knees, drop the bottom down just as far as you can. Exhale, straighten through the legs. Once more, inhale, bend through the knees. Exhale, straighten through the legs. Rolling the spine up. Bring the feet and the knees together. Inhale, bring the arms up alongside the head again, palms together if you can. Inhale, growing tall through the spine, through the arms. And as you exhale, bend through the knees again. Start dropping the bottom down towards the floor. Again, just wherever you're comfortable. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, rising up. Once more, with as much control as you can. Pause here for a moment. And then rising up. Release the hands. Coming back down to the mat. Laying down on the back. Bending through the knees, draw the heels into the body. Bend through the elbows, bring the fingertips to touch the back of the neck, but not interlace the fingers. Inhale here. And as we exhale, bring both knees over to the right. If you like, turn the head to the left. Inhale back to center. Both knees to the left this time, turn the head to the right. With your own breathing and your own timing, just move left to right, right to left.
A question arises and is especially pertinent on the yoga mat. Just because you can change something, does that mean you should? Just like fire can be harnessed for good or bad, tapas can be transformative or unchecked, destructive. Consider what changes are healthy and necessary, and when they may be restless or over-efforting in their way into poses, actions, and relationships that don't need changing.
Once more to each side. And pausing in the center. Releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Make the arms and the legs roll away from each other. Find a spot on the ceiling to focus on. And then softening your gaze at that spot. Let the eyes soften and relax. And just breathing in through the nose or mouth, back of the throat, down to the lungs, out of the lungs, back of the throat, out through the nose.
Rest with a sense of well-deserved release. Offer gratitude for your effort. What happens on the mat shows us what we can happen off the mat. Consider where you might bring the lesson and practice of perseverance to other areas of your life.
Feel into the points of the body which are pressing down to the floor on the mat. Back of the head, right and left shoulder blades, backs of the arms, upper back, mid back, lower back, glute muscles, backs of the legs, calf muscles, heels, all those points along the back of the body. And feeling into the front of the body, the feet and toes, shins, kneecaps, thighs, pelvis, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest, front of the arms, the throat, jaw, chin, cheeks, ears, nose, eyebrows, eyes, eyebrow center, forehead, and top of the head. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath deep down into your lungs. And exhaling with a sigh. Inhaling. Once more. And just starting to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Bring some movement back to the body. When you're ready, rolling over onto one side. Pause there for a moment. And pressing yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. And just pausing to notice how your body is feeling now, compared to the beginning of class. Notice how your mind is feeling now. And notice how the breath is feeling now. Getting ready to close the practice. We'll take one breath here for Om. Inhaling when you're ready. And exhaling. Inhaling for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Bring the palms of the hands into the chest. Rub the palms of the hands, create some heat in the hands. Once you've created enough heat, place the hands over the eyes, looking into the palms. Bring them down over the face and cheeks, throat and neck. Rub the palms together again. Backs of the hands, fingers and thumbs, wrists and forearms. Place the palms together again. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you for joining me for today's